Hi guys, it's Terry here. It's Sunday actually, and I am sitting out on my porch swing. Um, and it's actually hot out here. I'm not going to be out here too long, but I just wanted to check in and do a quick video. Can you see that crepe myrtle tree behind me? Isn't that gorgeous? We've got two, well, at least two blooming in the yard right now. My husband's mom planted that many years ago. It's so pretty. It's busting out right now. It's just gorgeous. I'll show you the white one in a minute, but yeah, it's that time of the year. They bloom later in the summer, and I always look forward. Our bedroom is right around the corner, and that's the beautiful tree I get to see out of. But yeah, I'm just sitting on the porch swing, as you can see, and just checking in and saying hi. Actually, before I say anything else, let's just show you. I'll show you close-ups. Okay, well, first I will show you well, this is my porch. You want to see my porch while we're here? So this is my front porch. It's my favorite place of the house besides the kitchen, because I love spending time out here as I can. And yeah, I'll just show you while we're at it. Why don't I just, there's Marley. I'll just show you everything for a minute, and then we'll talk. So the white one, my late mother-in-law also planted. It's starting to get dark. Look at this grass, guys. We need some rain. It's getting crunchy. We just have had such hot weather today. It's super hot. But isn't that magnolia so pretty? I mean, magnolia. Oh my goodness. Isn't that crepe myrtle? We do have a beautiful magnolia tree. I'll show you that too. So pretty. But yeah, and then we have family. Our family lives in that house across the road, and then another house that is to the side. But see my flowers blooming? Well, they're not really flowers, but I got a lot of green stuff in the flower bed, things that don't turn. We have, pretty cold winters here, and I didn't want anything that was just going to be ugly during the winter and brown. So these stay pretty green for the most part. And the azaleas, they supposed to bloom spring and fall, and then they are dwarfs, so they don't cover up. I didn't want to cover up the rock work that we had. So yeah, that's my hose, because it's so stinking hot and dry that I'm having to water everything. So here, I'll show you the beautiful, would you call that purple? I don't know. It's kind of a pinky purple crepe myrtle, but isn't that gorgeous? I just love that the trees are already established here, and my mother-in-law had a green thumb. So, but anyway, yeah, it's so pretty here. I'm gonna go back and get in this. It's just too hot to be walking out in the sun right now. The heat index is like 105, something like that. The actual temperature is, we just got home from church, and we went out to eat, and the car temperature gauge said 95, but the humidity is like 75, so super hot, and it feels more like 105 or something like that. I gotta need a pillow behind me. So I was gonna catch up with you, and yeah, so we went to church today, and then we went to eat out Mexican food. So I know some of you will say, well, what can you eat at the Mexican restaurant? And today, most of the time, I have vegetable fajitas, and I ask them to hold the sour cream and hold the cheese and to make it without oil. And they do a really good job of it. And I do it at multiple places. It's not like we've got one place that we go to all the time. Today was a new place, but they do a really good job. You know those cast iron pans that they bring the fajitas in? They get them where they're nice, and like the onions and things are caramelized on the pan and still sizzling when they bring it to you. And it's just really good. So that's a good option. But today, rather than doing the fajitas, I decided to get avocado tacos. They're not on the menu, but my husband always asks for them, and today's the first time I've ever asked for them before. But they were really good. They're soft tacos. And guys, listen, I do know that the tortillas, I don't go in the kitchen and ask them if there's oil in their tortillas, whether they're corn or whether they're flour. So yes, I'm sure there probably is oil in the tortillas, but it's not going to be much. We don't eat out all the time. And so, yes, I had a taco today with a flour tortilla. It had chunks or slices of avocado. It had lettuce, tomato, pico, onions. It was really, really good. And then I asked them for a side order of the refried beans without the cheese. So it was very good. So that's one thing that we did. And then I had to go hit Aldi's because I needed a few groceries. And so now we're back and I'm doing this video. And then I'm going to go see my mom for just a little bit because Sunday afternoons are when I go to visit her. She just lives probably about 12 miles down the road. Not even, maybe, I don't know, probably around 12. And so I like to go visit with her. And sometime soon, I'm going to see if she will do a video with me because I would love for you guys to meet her. She is a hoot. She looks like Paula Deen. She talks like Paula Deen because we're from the South. And she actually cooks like Paula Deen too, or she used to. She just has some medical problems now and she doesn't cook as much as she used to. But yeah, not the healthy versions for sure, but she is a hoot. I wrote this past week about her fussing at me, not really fussing at me, but getting on to me just a little bit about, you know, rubbing my face, my nose, and things like that when I'm doing videos, until I just told her, you know, I'm just going to be me. That's what you're going to get. I'm not editing unless it's pretty bad. I'm not editing anything. I'm looking at Marley because she's rolling over on her back with her legs in the air. And I was going to show her. I was going to show you, but now she's back on her side. But anyway, so I was going to do a quick cookbook update too. I still don't know anything else. Everything is in the potential publisher's hands. They have had me do edits already, but we still don't have, oh, she is turning upside down now. But she keeps flipping back over before I can show her to you. But I'll show you what she's doing. Well, can you see her? Here she is. Oh, wait, there she goes. You got it. If she knew she was on camera, she would not. Hey, Marley. It's okay. You can stay. Sorry. Now she's going to come. That's my girl. She turned 5 this week, or last week, guys. Whoops. Where is she? Where'd you go, girl? Oh, there she is. But, anyway, what was I even talking about? Here we go to the rambling again. Oh, cookbook. So, yeah, we're waiting. They did tell me that there are 3 possible scenarios. I'm having to adjust these pillows behind me because I lay back so far. They said they will get, she really should be within a week or 2 because they were having a team meeting this at the end of this month, and here we are at the end of this month. So, and that I would be hearing back with either a no, you know, we're not interested after it was presented to the team. Some, you know, somebody here, some of them maybe aren't interested. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Or it will be a yes with a contract with all of the details that I know nothing about, but you know, they do in advance, and then there's percentages with royalties and stuff. Cookbooks don't make a lot of money, guys. Even cookbooks, I mean, I'm friends with Kim Campbell of Plant Pure Nation, and, you know, I've been back and forth with her so many times. She's such a wealth and information and so wonderful. And she's told me cookbooks are not, and I knew that. I'm not doing this cookbook for the money, guys. I'm doing it because you all have asked me so many times over the years to do it, and it's a good thing to do. That was my original reason for doing it. It's time. I mean, Eat Plant-Based has been online since 2014, so, you know, it's time. That was originally the reason, and now most of, I think, hope maybe all of you know, or if you're not, if you're new, maybe you don't. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind cookbook. So now it's not just about, we know it's not about the money, and now it's not just about doing what needs to be done as far as putting a cookbook out, but it's about being able to share the true me. Recipes, absolutely, it is a cookbook. It's going to have 101 recipes. but also the true me as far as stories and reflections, life lessons, inspirational stories, uh, weaving my faith in there. I'm just so excited about it. So hopefully they're going to say yes. But the third option, if they don't give a contract yet, is that they may come back and say that they have more questions. Maybe somebody on the team has been looking at it for the first time may have questions, or they may want me to change things, and that's fine. I'm very flexible, and they know that. So hopefully we're going to get a yes. All of you prayers out there, please help me pray in the next 2 weeks that it's going to be a yes. But no matter what, this cookbook is meant to be published. I have a huge passion, and it's not me anymore. I'm being led by the Holy Spirit. So it will get published, if not by this publisher, by another one, I have no doubt. But hopefully it's going to be this one because they're my pick. But that's where we are with the cookbook. And I'll keep it, believe me, when I find out from them, you guys will be the first to know. I'll be shouting it probably on my roof. I'll be up on the roof shouting it. But yeah, I'm really excited to hopefully hear positive news, and we will see. And in the meantime, some of you ask me, because it's an expensive project, and I told you guys in a newsletter, I don't know, a few months ago, so maybe many of you don't know, but I'm stepping out in faith because I don't have a publisher yet, and I'm not doing the photography because I'm not a professional photographer. I just barely get by on the website, and the book needs to be a professional photographer. So I'm paying for that out of my pocket, and it's going to be around $14,000. And so it's just faith, because I don't have $14,000 to just be tossing out there and knowing that we just don't know. But I'm walking in faith right now. I say that I walk in faith all the time, and this time I'm having to put, put my money where my mouth is, I guess you would say. So I am paying for that, and we'll see if I get it back. If I get it back, and if I don't, then you know what, it doesn't matter. It does matter. I won't say it doesn't matter, but it will be a small price to pay to get this book out, because I think that it's important, not just for the plant-based and the vegan communities, but for churches and for people of faith on so many levels. I hope it's going to be open to so many different audiences, and it's just meant to be. I'm willing to sacrifice that if that's what is needed. But what you can do for me, because people ask me sometimes, what can we do as far as helping? My newsletters, which is the reason I'm making this video, it may or may not go out on Facebook, I don't know, but I don't put all the videos on social media. It's mostly just for my subscribers. But what you can do is go to the website, especially if you get my newsletter, and I put so many recipes in there. If you'll just click on those links, that's how I keep things free for all of you and don't charge. I know a lot of bloggers now are starting to put up what we're calling a paywall, and putting their things behind a paywall where you pay a monthly subscription. And I hope that things are happening in the internet with all the AI stuff and bloggers and Google algorithm updates. We're not doing as well as we used to, and it's hard to make a living at it now, because our stuff isn't getting seen. Google's not putting it up on the first and second pages when people Google, whatever, vegan meatloaf or something like that. It's just really hard to do it. So bloggers are struggling right now. And so when you see some of your favorite bloggers putting their stuff behind paywalls, that is why they're doing it. I hope to not have to do that. If you guys will just keep going to my website, the advertisers are what pays for me to do my work and keeps it free for all of you. All those ads, you don't even have to click on the ads or anything. If you just go to my website and scroll around, then they go by page views. So that's how I get paid, and that's how you don't have to pay for anything. So just go to my website, share it on your Facebook pages, your favorite recipes, things like that. Just keep sharing on your social media, outlets and going there yourself and just scrolling through my recipes, that is so very helpful. I do have a support my work button down at the bottom of the newsletters, and that's always appreciated if you wanted to do that, but you certainly do not have to. I love being able to give everything away for free. I do absolutely love that, but I do need your help for you to just really go to the website and scroll and share and all of those things to keep things going, because especially with the expense of the photography and everything, it'll be tight for a while. So, but that's how you can help. And thank you for wanting to help. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening to me ramble and just being a part of my life. I get so many messages from y'all. I've gotten so many this week. I've spent probably a couple of hours this week, probably at least, answering your messages and your emails and stuff. And I love it. It feels like a community. And that's really what it is all about, is holding each other's hands as we travel this journey together, of trying to be healthy, trying to live healthy lives, and even just encouragement with even with spiritual things. Guys, I know everybody on here is not a Christian or spiritual or anything else, and that's okay. I'm glad everybody is here, but I do love being able to share that part of my life, and from the messages I'm getting from all of you, it's touching you too, and that means so much to me, and I appreciate you. I want you to know that. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go visit Mama, and I hope you guys have an awesome day, and take care. Bye.